Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.
Hey, welcome to episode 57 of
What?
the Blade Job Show.
Who?
JRT's is finishing up a story about man hugs. Getting in there deep like.
Broing it out.
Throwing it out. Yeah.
What episode?
This is 57.
Yeah.
Episode 57. The 57th
Start
episode.
The 57th episode.
There you go.
Like ketchup.
Yeah,
Like
Heinz.
Heinz Ketchup
Yeah.
57.
Or Haribo
varieties.
57.
Is that a thing?
No, but we can make it a thing, and
can
then maybe
make it
they'd
a thing.
sponsor us.
Ketchup gummy bears.
Ew.
Oh. No, man.
Although, you know what, though? Did you ever have those Harry Potter jelly beans?
Yeah.
they're
The
gross.
grass ones? Not so bad.
That's fucking disgusting. Before we get to anything important, I want to check our notes that Jay White is still a bag of dicks.
Still a bag of dicks. MJF is all in.
He is. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yep. Good for him.
Say the Twitter things. Say mine, say yours, say everyone's.
My Twitter thing is I need more fucking note cards. Oh, like my Twitter name?
Mine too.
I am at Blade Job Perkins.
Where can you follow the show, though?
At the Blade Job Show.
You got it. Good job.
Cool, I got it right. I don't know. I just type in at B and then it's the first one that pops up. I don't need to know it. And then you are at Blade Job JRT.
Yeah. I'm going to change that, I think. Just to make things difficult for everyone.
John, I don't remember yours off the top of my head.
At Blade Job Jolin.
At Blade Job Jolin. You can also follow Trashcan at Steel Trashcan. His is nice and simple.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
Is it?
He's a Steel Trash Can.
I don't get it.
And
Shut the fuck up.
Steel Trash Can is going to be a super special guest host on a show. 205-year-old live. Check that shit out.
That's true. Live but pre-recorded on the Visionary Wrestling Network.
Yep.
How much longer is he 5?
Fucking, I don't know.
206 live.
Forever.
No, he's over.
He's
You're
Bart
over the weight
Simpson.
limit.
Is he 5 or 4?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he's 4 now. And then, so he'll be 4 for another
he's got
bit,
a solid,
and then-
yeah.
year
Yeah.
plus. So I mean,
205 Live might be gone by the time. Yeah.
No, with the
No.
kind of shit they've been
Yeah,
putting on.
dude,
It is really good, but I still
They're-
feel like Vince doesn't care.
Did you see that? God, see, I'm blanking already because I've actually been watching a lot of 205 Live matches. The fucking, from the ring, over the top rope, to the apron, Hurricane Rana, to the floor. I think it was like a Tommy and Nese or something like that.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
He fucking just, like
Yeah.
yeah, but Tony Nese didn't show him enough respect.
well, it's because Tony Nese is beefy.
That's because nobody showed.
I love Tony. He's my favorite on that show.
Really?
Tony, yeah.
I like Tony because 205's weird because I actually appreciate, and this goes all the way back to the Cruiserweight Classic, how they didn't just like say, oh, we're doing a Cruiserweight tournament, here's a bunch of luchadors.
Yeah.
Like they were like, no, you've got your technical submission artists. You've essentially, you've got your Dean Malenkos, your Eddie Guerreros, you've got your Rey Mysterios, you've got all like the powerhouses, the technical guys, the high flyers, and they mixed them all together. And then you throw in like, I still think the best match of the tournament was Gargano and Ciampa because you put them near a ring and they just shit out a fucking perfect match every time.
That's gross.
I think I like Tony so much, too, because when that show first started, a lot of them didn't have characters. They were just going out and wrestling, and Tony has always had that same, like, cocky attitude character.
I think you say Vince doesn't care. I disagree. Like,
I don't think Vince has ever seen 205.
Probably not. But we've seen in the past couple weeks, we saw I'm not saying under 205 pounds. I'm just saying little guys in general.
Sure.
A little guy won the Royal Rumble. A little guy wrestled for the Universal title.
Mm-hmm.
2 little guys are feuding for the heavyweight championship. D-Bry and AJ Styles.
No,
you're
and
talking
Mustafa
about-
Ali.
And
He's in the
Mustafa
title
Ali.
picture now.
Yeah, he fucking...
Mustafa's the only one in that list who doesn't sell a shit ton of T-shirts.
He's also the only one on that
Money
list
talks
that
to Vince.
doesn't
Little guys
fit.
that sell T-shirts.
But Mustafa
Right.
Ali is that kind of talent where he's
Yeah.
going to, like, now that people are starting to see him, because I don't know the numbers, but I guarantee you the 205 Live numbers or the Raw numbers are vastly different. But if you start giving people a platform, Rey Mysterio's back. Rey Mysterio and Andrade have been fucking murdering each other.
Do you know that 205
And
Live
it's
guys
awesome.
are allowed to sell their own shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees because WWE won't make them T-shirts?
Is that like just part of their contracts?
I think so, because Jack Gallagher made a store just to sell T-shirts.
Fuck it.
I think. I
Is
mean,
he
to be
still
fair,
on 205?
Yeah.
He's not in NXT UK?
No.
I still
Figured that'd
think
be a good
that
place
Not
for
yet,
since WWE says all of their performers has them classified as independent contractors, they should be allowed to sell their own merchandise.
You would think.
Yes, but WWE also owns their names.
And the
Not
only
all of
guys,
that.
Not all of them, but
the only guys from 205 that have actually had T-shirts made for them are
Drew Gulak.
yeah, but it was like a one-off, just like TJP had a one-off, and then
TJP.
Kalisto.
Why is he still here?
Right.
Kalisto and Enzo were the only two that had T-shirts made for them consistently.
And Enzo
Yeah.
only because he was on the main roster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and so
And
was Kalisto.
Well, I've seen.
I don't hate Kalisto.
I don't
Hideo
either.
Itami has shirts too.
But that was when he was on NXT.
and now
yeah.
he's not here anymore.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I don't know.
good for him.
I speaking of which, so in a weird way, WWE decided to announce 4 months prior that Ambrose is leaving, and that doesn't sit well with me. It feels like CM Punk when he was leaving before he won
Yeah.
the title against Cena.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. And now Ambrose could be leaving, and if he is, you know what? He doesn't need the money because he apparently he doesn't own anything. He doesn't spend money. I listened to a shoot interview with him that was, I think he had already signed with WWE. I think he was already main roster too. He may already be he wasn't Jon Moxley. He was Dean Ambrose at the time. And it might have been with Cabana when they were being a little more open about letting people do outside media. And he was talking about how he moved out of an apartment and the only things he had were like clothes and wrestling DVDs. And he just left the wrestling DVDs there and was like, yeah, whoever gets the apartment next can have my DVDs. Like, whatever.
Whoever gets the apartment next can throw these away.
He also talked about,
Yeah.
he said that the most of any item he's ever had in his house was championship belts, because he went on a run on the indies where he was holding titles in like 17 different promotions.
Yeah.
And he just had belts lying around his house and he had to figure out which belt to bring to which show. And I'm like, that's all. That must be a great thing. Be like,
Dude, I'd
Yeah,
fucking Ultimo Dragon that shit and just wear them all.
Yeah,
fucking Aries was doing that
Yeah,
last
Aries
year.
did that.
yeah.
Which was great. I mean, Aries is all fucked up in the head anyways, but
Oh, he is.
he's, you know what? He's a good fucking wrestler.
He is a good wrestler.
If Shinsuke hadn't shattered his face, I think his WWE run would have been very, very different.
Yes.
Because that, putting him on the shelf, and then obviously WWE has such a strict policy for when someone is cleared to return. I think that's what made him feisty. Is he's like, I'm just sitting here. I want to fucking wrestle. I want to do something.
Yeah.
You're just paying me to sit around. I still have to show up to TV. He still has to, after he's healed, he still has to be there because he has to see the doctor and the trainer.
Yep.
And he has to work out with them, and they might need him for commentary or
Because
video
he was
package.
doing
That's what they were using him for.
205 commentary, wasn't he?
He was doing main roster for cruiserweight matches too.
Yeah.
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 Like on Raw. Speaking of 205 and commentary, Aiden English. I like him in this role.
Yeah.
I really do.
He's fine. He never really, like, in ring.
But here's the thing.
He's good.
Aiden English, he's really good. I still say, I was talking on Twitter about this yesterday, that he never bounced back from Simon Gotch getting fired.
Yeah.
Because the Vaudevillains, I loved them in NXT. I really liked them on the main roster. But as soon as Gotch got fired and they were like, we have no idea what to do with you. And then he got delegated to a fucking comedy piece with Rusev.
Yeah.
He got over and Rusev got the push.
Yeah. I don't know. He's one of those guys, like he's legitimately, he's Eddie Guerrero's son-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
I also don't know if he technically got over or if people were excited that Rusev was coming out when he came out.
yeah.
No, I still stand by that. People just chanted Rusev initially. People only chanted Rusev Day because people like chanting things.
Yeah.
These are the same people who chant for JBL. You know, it's like
What's wrong with JBL?
lots of stuff.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
So when English started coming out and singing about how it's Rusev Day, people were getting pumped up because Aiden English came up with essentially a catchphrase for the person he was managing.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if he came up with it or if WWE came up with who came up with it, but it is what it is. And people were getting hyped up with Aiden English, and then they were getting hyped up in turn because Rusev was
you don't
there.
get hyped. You just kind of stay hyped.
You stay
Not
yeah.
Mojo. No. He's not hyped anymore.
I thought that Rusev Day started on Twitter with Rusev.
Either way, I realized this because I actually went back a couple weeks ago and I watched a match of Rusev's from like the early days of Rusev Day, because after, you know, all of these conversations I've had with multiple people about why I don't like Rusev, I was curious. So I went back.
Wait, you don't like Rusev?
Yeah, fuck him. Who was the match against? Fuck.
Aiden English.
No.
Jinder Mahal.
Anyways,
Enzo.
English comes out and he does his whole "It's Rusev Day," and then Rusev Machka, whatever, dun 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 dun, and he comes out and the crowd pops, and then he gets in the ring and they start wrestling and the crowd is fucking dead. And I'm just like, see, this
But
proves
you know
my
why?
fucking point.
It's because you don't remember the other guy, because the other guy was probably boring.
But it doesn't matter.
Rusev deserved more, and the people knew it.
So you're just gonna
He was
turn
wrestling
on
The
him.
Miz.
Now
You're just gonna turn on him because the other guy doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
No.
it was The Miz.
You know, fucking. It was just.
Oh, yeah, he was. I was like, did The Miz even wrestle at the Rumble? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he won titles with his dad.
Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid.
I hate it so much.
No, you don't. You
Yes, I
like
do.
it.
I hate it because I hate what we're gonna get out of it.
Well, the storyline doesn't make sense. I just want my dad to be proud. You were WWE champion, and you needed to win a shitty blue belt with a
Yep.
fucking
Yep.
middle-aged dude to have your dad be proud of you.
Yep.
I get what they're trying to do with the storyline.
They're going to
not.
wrestle at WrestleMania.
They're not making me feel sympathetic towards the
Who
Miz.
was it that made that joke? Somebody made that joke about the Miz, like another wrestler. Like his dad's not proud of him.
Sounds like Samoa Joe. I
He
don't
was
know.
a WWE champion.
I know.
He wrestled. He retained in the main event of WrestleMania against John Cena.
He's one of the greatest intercontinental champions of all time.
Like,
say what you
third.
will about him, but no, he's up there.
Yeah.
Like he
Every time they
really
need
is.
that
Well,
title to be relevant again, he makes it relevant
right?
again.
Like that's something that I can't take away from him. Like I'm not a fan, but he's
I like
fine.
that I didn't start this.
No, I know. I was just starting it to shit on you,
I know.
but then it's just like,
It's just, the tag titles. This is a good segue. The tag titles were an irrelevant match on the Rumble, anyways. So let's look at the card as it was, pre-show aside. Like ignore the pre-show, just the main
why
card
they
of
had
the Royal
they had
Rumble.
the 4-man.
Hold on.
Cruiserweight.
So main card, you had 2 Royal Rumbles,
Yep, both were pretty good.
2 world title matches,
Both were good.
2 women title matches. So you had the 4 main titles.
Both were good. Yeah.
You had the 4 main titles being defended, and then a tag team title. It didn't fit with the card,
I mean, it's only 6, but Jared's
And-
not good at math.
and the fact that the Rumble lasted until midnight, that match was irrelevant.
It's 4. I'm bad at math.
For what?
4 main championships.
Well, yeah, there's only 4.
Yeah, you said 8, and then I said 6. Fucking dummies.
Lots of drugs today,
What
apparently.
a fucking asshole.
So,
I mean, there are 8 total.
so that match was roughly
Yeah.
20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yep.
Like, we could have been done by 11:30 if that.
All of the matches were too long, with the exclusion of the Men's Royal Rumble.
The men's Royal Rumble
And
was
Finn and
really well
Brock.
paced. Like the
Oh,
women's
dude,
Royal Rumble,
they were cranking them out every
Yeah.
like minute or so.
I was watching something about how if you time it, it's not.
Oh, it's not even close.
Sometimes
'cause-
it's 35 seconds. Sometimes
yeah,
it's a
sometimes
minute.
it's 35 seconds. Which the men's, it seemed like they were just like, oh, Fucking here's that. Oh, the timer's not even done.
Yeah.
Like,
It didn't help that
that Bobby Lashley was in the match.
well
Yep.
no, it didn't help that they tried to extend Becky's like the anticipation of Becky getting into the Women's Rumble where she was arguing with Fit Finlay and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Like it was like
Or letting what's her name, Liberty Bell, talk in the beginning
my
of the match.
God.
yeah. Oh, fucking the Men's Rumble too. I loved Double J and fucking
Dude,
Elias.
Slapnuts, that was fucking
But
awesome.
But you should have started the Rumble as soon as the other person hit the ring and used that time to burn the clock.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
the match shouldn't have started when he hit him. It
Yep.
should have just gone. And
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was a cool spot, and then
it was. No, I liked it especially because he was fucking 80s, early 90s WWF Jeff Jarrett. He wasn't Slapnuts.
Yeah.
He wasn't fucking
dude, he had his
TNA.
fucking like weird
Yeah.
tassel.
Oh, he looked
shirt
like
thing.
shit in that.
Yes,
No
he did.
way. He
Yes,
looks
he did.
great for an old man.
No, he looked
But
like
the fucking the straps and everything, it just accentuated the fact that he's got a gun
they were
now.
loose.
that he's old. I don't like Jeff Jarrett, and I was fucking excited to see
I didn't
Jeff
watch
Jarrett.
I didn't watch Raw, but I know he was on Raw
Yeah.
and he's doing the thing. But like in a t-shirt and jeans, guy looked great.
Yeah.
You know, and even if you put him in, you know, his fucking just his gear with no shirt on, it would accentuate the stomach less
Yeah.
than having fucking vertical stripes pointing it out.
Yeah.
Hey, check out my good. I miss my baby
Yeah,
tonight.
slap nuts.
Fucking whatever.
I miss my
J
baby tonight.
A-R-E-T-T.
No, I thought it was awesome having fucking Elias number one. And you were like, all right, cool. Like
was-
he'll play a song, and then to have fucking Jeff Jarrett, who, you know,
It was
basically used to do.
I mean, if
something
you have
similar.
Elias starting the Rumble, you have two options. You have Jarrett and you have the Honky Tonk Man. Those are the only two people.
Honky Tonk Man can eat a dick.
But here's the thing. The Rumble this year had such a lack of legends and such a focus on NXT guys, and that was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was such a good way I mean, I love a legend entering the Rumble, and Jeff Jarrett was a perfect legend to have in
Right.
the Rumble. But sometimes they overdo it where 10 spots are DDP and
Yeah.
Honky Tonk Man and, you know, Doink number 6 and,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know. And then for the Women's Rumble, they didn't have a lot of Legends women. They had a lot of NXT women.
They didn't have any legend women. Last year they had a fuck ton. This year they didn't have any.
But
I feel
then
like they scrambled last year.
they throw you a
Yeah.
curveball and give you a fucking Hornswoggle cameo.
That was
like,
awesome.
Yeah.
I popped so hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And
the
you
co-
had Vega Zelina Vega.
Like
Yes. Oh my god. Corey Graves is like, I've played Street Fighter, but I don't remember fucking Vega looking this hot. I was like,
the commentary for the Women's Rumble especially was really on.
Yeah.
They worked really like Renee, Beth, and Corey really did a good job.
it's
And Beth
a
is
shame she
not
won't get in the ring.
Yeah.
It like
I think from Beth's standpoint, though, is she's very much on I'm not a wrestler anymore. I'm a mother.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all the respect in the world, you know, she fucked Edge. Great for you. At least twice. Like, hey, man, he's a good looking dude.
I mean, Christian's better looking, but yeah.
He is Captain Charisma.
Yeah.
they were gonna put a blue dot on his face because he's so fucking.
But that's
ugly.
because of Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Which is weird because Christian's blonde, so you think Vince would have loved him right off the bat.
Dude, that's one thing I noticed about the women's rumble.
Yeah, dude.
How
Yeah.
many just fucking peroxide blondes there
They're
were.
all cookie cutter.
Dude, I mean, they're all like very attractive. It's like you
Mandy
have,
Rose is God's greatest gift.
you have Renee Young and Beth Phoenix on commentary, both good-looking blondes, and then it was like Mandy Rose, Liberty Bell,
Liv
fucking
Morgan.
Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has pink hair, but we all know.
I also
Yeah.
she like it's weird because I don't know, like Liv
Brooke.
Morgan's not like my type necessarily.
Yeah.
But she is very adorable.
I'm glad Carmella like changed up her look because Liv Morgan has the exact
Oh,
same.
her
look
and
as-
Liv would be
Yep.
exactly the same
right.
person.
I always think Liv and Alexa look a lot alike.
I don't
close.
see it.
They both were doing the pigtails with the pink dye. for
Yeah,
a
they're
while.
both
Yeah,
short, very cute.
But
blondes.
Alexa's been doing the fucking Harley Quinn gimmick since NXT.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Liv Morgan's been in WWE for like 6 weeks.
Yep.
Maybe longer than that, but you know.
When she was dating Tyler Bate.
Who wouldn't? I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous.
Tyler Bates like 12.
Yeah. So is she.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's one of the youngest women on the roster.
All right, good for
She's
her.
only like 21 or 22 or something like that.
Yeah.
She's super young.
Yeah.
He's got to be 21 now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what? Pete Dunne's only like 24.
Yeah. I know.
His kid is adorable.
It's crazy
Don't
to see
care.
wrestlers like that young, like Velveteen
Well,
Dream. Like,
well, you gotta
just
think,
killing
Dude, I cannot wait for Velveteen to join a Rumble.
you got to think there was probably back in the day a lot of really young people too, but to us they were still older because we were like 15.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think like Ray was considered super young. I think the rest of them were like
Well, Ray started training when he was like 12.
yeah, but like the rest of them, like Macho and stuff, they didn't even get really popular until they were already in their 30s.
Well, they were on the territories and stuff like
Right.
that. But like you look at like the new breed, like when Triple H was hitting his stride, he was only like 27, 28 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got to think how young he actually was.
That's true.
When he was in WCW, he had to have been like 21.
Yeah.
You know, like
Terrorizing.
terrorizing.
What a shitty name.
I saw someone say something the other day. It was a wrestler on Twitter, and they're like, I keep getting a phone call from this guy Paul trying to offer me a job. Got some weird French last name.
But no, I thought the Royal Rumble as a whole was very good.
It was just too long.
Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar.
That was a really
That
good
that was
match.
a fucking great match.
That was my
Like,
favorite match of the
I
night.
wanted Finn to become Universal Champion, obviously, but the fact that he fucking ruined Brock Lesnar. He smashed his dick into the corner of that table at
Ding, ding.
least twice.
Yep.
Like, he was fucking going full Irish whip into the dick, into the corner
Yeah,
of the table.
just dick beating.
He beat his dick down.
Beat his dick. What do you want to whack a guy off a guy, whack off a guy? Because I'm married
He was 25 when he debuted, Triple H.
in WWF.
In 92, he was 25.
Oh.
So yeah,
So
he's-
92 if that was WCW.
Yeah.
So 25, so 93, 94, 95, 96.
So he was in his
So
early
he was
30s.
29 roughly when he really hit
Yeah.
his stride in the
Yeah.
WWF,
Yep.
like the DX days and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
You know,
The
that's
original DX
not
days.
that old.
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
You know, and obviously you have like the opposite of that. You have guys like Sheamus and DDP who didn't even start wrestling until they were in their mid-30s.
And I think more of that is it's not really a bros club anymore, and there's more stuff focused on health and training and stuff.
Well, yeah,
where you can
and
start
they're also,
younger.
I think WWE also realizes that they're at a point in their company where if they don't build new talent, they're fucked.
Yep.
And I think they realize that, especially with a thriving indie scene
Yep.
and Impact starting to dig themselves out of the hole that they put themselves in, Ring of Honor existing, and
Yep.
AEW potentially being on the horizon.
AEW potentially having wrestling matches.
Yeah, no, you know, maybe in 6 months, like who knows. I
Right.
think Double or Nothing is just going to be them at the casino for 3 hours, and it's just going to be a camera watching Matt Jackson go, yes!
Yeah.
And then he
then
super kicks it whenever he loses.
Bernard, the business bear, and Barry getting into a fight.
Can Pharaoh go into a casino? I mean,
I'm sure he can.
Oh,
Just slap a
he's
service dog tag
yeah.
on his fucking...
you know it's illegal to do that if they're not
Well,
certified.
motherfuckers do that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh, this is my service...
parrot.
Iguana.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's just your fucking shitty pet
Yeah.
shitting on the store floor.
I have this
Can you
squirrel
not?
I want to take on an airplane with me.
Yeah, like...
Squirrels.
Dude, I was at Home Depot. This guy had a fucking beautiful German Shepherd on a leash, fucking super well trained, and then somebody just had a shitty dog not on a leash, and it goes after the German Shepherd. It's like, all
Did
right.
the German Shepherd kill it?
No, the German Shepherd was just like sitting there, like, what the fuck do I do? Like,
I'm trained not to kill you,
yeah,
but I want to.
It's like, oh, dude,
Can I?
beautiful
Can I kill him?
German Shepherd. They are the fucking most gorgeous.
So
dogs.
obviously the big surprise of the night, which we all saw coming, was Becky
Nia
losing.
Jax. Oh,
Becky losing her title match and then entering and winning the Rumble. So first and foremost, Becky is the most well-booked individual in the entire company right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I had Kirsten sit down and watch that match with me because that's the closest to like my dream 4G that I'll ever get.
Her and Asuka and your wife.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would love to disappoint all three of those women at the same time.
Asuka, I think the thing that makes Asuka so appealing is that she's very clearly just this nerdy Japanese woman.
Yeah.
She's like Becky and Asuka are, in my opinion, the two best female wrestlers in the world.
I could agree with that 100%.
I think Becky right now is the best wrestler on the planet.
I see Becky, because Becky, I feel, was the first woman on the main roster to not only say, I'm not wrestling a female style, I am wrestling a wrestling style. Not that other women don't do that. She was the first one to get WWE creative and management behind her doing that.
Yes.
Being like, I just want to wrestle like anyone else in the company.
Yep.
I want to do promos like anyone else in the company. I want to, because like when she got her face busted a year ago, if that happened during a brawl, the doctors would have immediately pulled her out of the ring and started checking her out. But she wanted nothing to do with it. She got out of the ring. She did her whole bit. She said she doesn't remember it, but
Yeah.
she autopiloted through the entire segment. That takes a lot, because especially when you have a concussion or something like that,
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And to actually be able to still do your whole bit, and then to get that iconic picture of her standing in the crowd covered in blood, it was a throwback to me. It was like, this kind of shit doesn't happen anymore. So off topic, but similar thing. It was Money in the Bank. It was the year that Rollins won.
So 2013
Yeah.
in Boston.
Yeah. So we're at Money in the Bank. It was when Ambrose did the superplex off the 18-foot ladder that everyone, ESPN, everyone was covering, going, yo, they did some crazy shit last night.
Yeah.
So during that match, or during one of the Money, because it was 2 that year, I think. It was SmackDown and Raw. Fucking Orton. Ladder comes down. Orton's not in his position, or he's in his position, but he didn't know the ladder was coming, and it cracks him in the back of the head. And we're up in, like, the fucking nosebleed seats of the Garden, and from where we were sitting, you could see the amount of blood that was pouring out of his head. And I'm like, oh, fuck, Orton's busted. And he rolls out of the ring, and the doctors rush over to him. And Triple H was at ringside, and Triple H pushes the doctor out of the way. And he's, like, talking to the doctor who's trying to work on Randy Orton. And he's like... And I'm just like... And I'm watching this, and I'm like... Orton's in the finish. And 10 seconds later, Orton's right back in the ring to push someone off the ladder. And I'm just like, see, that was really cool to see. Because on TV, you're not going to see that. Because the camera's going to be focused here while the doctor's working on him, like, over to the right of the camera. And it's... Like, they don't do that. Like, as soon as there's, like, someone's got a nosebleed, they're like, everyone stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Time.
Put on your gloves, in your diaper, and whatever else you need to not get fucking nothing, because all of these guys have blood tests done to make sure they don't have any diseases.
Yeah.
Because, they're all, everyone gets a blood test and a urine test and everything for the wellness policy anyways.
Yeah.
Like, they know if someone has fucking hepatitis or AIDS or some shit, they're gonna know about it. That's why they don't blade anymore, because Bob Orton, he bladed in a match with The Undertaker. They both bladed, and Orton has hepatitis C. And Undertaker was pissed.
That's not one of the good heps, is it?
No.
It's the untreatable one, right?
I don't know.
I think they're all treatable at this point.
At the time. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
So it's like, that's one of the reasons they don't blade anymore, because they're worried about bloodborne diseases. But everyone's tested. They make sure that people don't have,
Trash Can's giving me fucking, what are you, a dum-dum look? Yes, Trash Can. Yes, I am.
Yes, he is. He went to Auburn School.
I graduated from Quabbin Regional High School.
Yeah, regional
Wachusett
school.
Regional High School.
Regionals are for losers. I went to straight public. That's why I am more smarter than you.
I don't know half of the kids. It was still a public school. I didn't have
Anyway,
another
Still a public
choice.
school. They just
It's regional.
the town I was from only has 1,000 people total. So I mean, you can't really have their own high school.
So obviously, Becky Lynch winning the Rumble. That's huge. Ronda and Becky at WrestleMania. Probably the main event.
It should 1,000% be the main event, and it should be a one-on-one.
A lot of people think Charlotte should be there.
I don't understand why.
I don't either.
Well, here's the thing. If Charlotte's there, I don't mind, but I don't see the necessity of her being there.
It'll be a good match because Charlotte is amazing, but
Becky's good enough where it doesn't matter how green Ronda is, she can. Because Sasha proved it to me at the Rumble that if you put Ronda understands enough where if you put her in the ring with the right person, they can carry her through the match. But then you see like her matches with like Nia Jax and stuff, and they were garbage.
It's not going to be good. But the thing about if you put Charlotte in the match, that's the same fucking thing as, oh, we have Finn Balor against Brock Lesnar. Oh wait, Roman Reigns is in the match for no fucking reason. Like, there's no reason for it. It doesn't make sense storyline wise. They've already done, Charlotte shoehorning herself into a match. Like, it doesn't need to be done. Now, Charlotte versus Asuka for the women's, for the SmackDown women's, fucking like I'm all about that.
That's two potentially really solid women's matches, on the WrestleMania card. Plus, we'll probably have a women's tag title match as well, because they're not going to fucking, do it at Elimination Chamber and then not do it at WrestleMania, because this is their
Sasha
new shiny
and Bayley
toy.
Against the Iconics? Yes,
That'd be great.
Please.
And the Iconics they're really, really good, and they don't get a lot of ring time.
They don't get nearly the credit they deserve.
I fell in love with Billie Kay at the Royal Rumble because she didn't go in the ring right away. She just stood outside and squawked like a fucking ostrich.
Yeah.
Like, you can't understand what she's saying because
she was saying she was waiting for Peyton.
I had no idea what she was saying, but just I was like, oh my god, this woman is awesome.
such a golden character.
It really is, because I think Peyton's much better in ring. But
for sure,
Billy's fine. She's good.
The thing is, together they just are entertaining.
Oh, they're entertaining as fuck. They're both, beautiful fucking, raven-haired beauties from Australia who
they put another shrimp on the barbie.
Best friends, and they just like work so well together.
Now
and
I'm
they're
curious.
both annoying as fuck, but it's awesome.
Since it's Australia and they probably have like 2 independent promotions in the entire country. Do they know Buddy Murphy? Like, did they wrestle on shows with Buddy Murphy?
Well, the thing about Australia is it's a very big country, and there's like a bunch of shit on the West Coast.
Where is he from?
Not a ton of shit on the East Coast, but nothing in the middle. Stop doing that.
Other way. There's a ton of shit on the East Coast. Sydney's on the East Coast.
Yeah, but like Canberra, the capital, Melbourne.
He said there's East and West, nothing in the middle.
There's nothing in the middle.
I apologize.
No, there's like a little bit on the East Coast, but there's nothing in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Outback.
Yeah.
But you got to think. So even if
I don't know, Dutch is trying to move the gang there, or Tahiti, something like that.
Either way, it's like you got to think. It's probably not because there's probably a lot of like small airports and stuff. It's probably not super expensive to fly across the country because it's a big country, but it's not huge. It's pretty goddamn big though.
It's pretty fucking huge, bud.
But it's probably like a 5-6 hour flight from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Because it was 8 hours to California.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like not
as 6 hours to Arizona.
By the time I get to Arizona.
That fits in with 8 hours to California.
Yep.
Depending.
When was the last time you flew to California?
When I was in kindergarten.
Never.
All right, because I did it a couple years ago. It's about 8 hours. Remember I went to WrestleMania? I'm wearing the hat.
Yeah,
that's true.
Melbourne is on the bottom east, and Sydney's in the Middle East, so they probably could have...
The Middle East?
The Middle East.
Mustafa Ali? He's Australian, confirmed.
I thought fucking Australia worked the other way. I don't know. They're upside down anyway. We don't need an Australia geography lesson at this point.
Yeah, no, I think that they would be good, because really, how many female... I mean, you have the Riot Squad. They could freebird it like the New Day.
Which I'd be fine with.
Yeah. You've got Mandy Rose and
Absolution.
Yeah, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville.
Who
I liked Daria Baronato. I thought that was. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of. Never mind. I have my Australia backwards. You were
because they're upside down. You were absolutely right.
Earth is on the west.
Correct.
Coast.
Yes.
You were right because it's upside down.
Which is where the big concert venue is.
Yes.
The Sydney Opera House.
There's one in Sydney, and there's a bigger one in Perth that a lot of rock bands play.
Brock Lobsters.
Rock bands.
Brisbane.
Anyways, so the other thing
I heard Canberra's a dump. Go ahead.
This, I know, whether you like it or hate it, this changed the landscape of WWE for the better. Nia Jax was in the men's Rumble.
Loved it.
We talked about this on Twitter. this was perfect because she is not a protected talent. She's not Charlotte. She's not Becky. She's not someone they can just kind of throw in there and like get eliminated. Who cares? But she just opened the door for. They keep talking about new matchups, new fresh faces. You want new matchups? Get rid of the intergender ban because that's
Get rid
literally
of the intergender ban and get rid of the brand split.
Yep.
That's literally so. Obviously, it's kind of like. It's looking like we're going to see... I mean, potentially, do we see Nia Jax win the U.S. title? Because I think it's a work between her and Truth. Because Jerry Lawler's the one who said it, and...
I wouldn't be mad about that. I guess she legitimately did hurt our Truth. I heard that on the Twitters, so it might not be correct.
But at the same time...
He did
Ron
go and win
Killing,
the US title the next night.
Ron Killing, as I've heard throughout his career, is not someone who holds grudges, is not a person who starts shit backstage. If he got hurt, I mean, Nia too. I've heard very good things about her personality backstage. Yes. She probably, if she found out she injured him, she probably apologized, and he probably said, "It's cool, don't worry about it." What's up? Yeah, it's cool. My bad. This one's on me.
Listen to my new single on Spotify.
No, thank you.
Or do we see her and Orton? You know, Ember Moon is asking to wrestle Rey Mysterio.
Oh my god!
When she comes back from that
match
injury.
would that be?
There's so many good matchups. Like if Nia Jax could have potentially single-handedly made intergender wrestling acceptable in WWE now, because
put her in the Hall of Fame.
And everyone, and the thing that pisses me off is everyone's like, you know, oh yeah, Nia Jax gets in there and she just gets fucking 619 and RKO'd. It's like, no, she ran the train on everyone in the ring.
And who did she eliminate?
She got super kicked, Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
She eliminated Mustafa Ali.
Yeah. Did she eliminate Dolph too? No, because he was in the end. Never mind.
But I was surprised to even fucking see him.
He always is like that. He was number 30 last year.
Yeah, but no, I think she did really well. She took the super kick, took the RKO, took the 619, but she still like held her own for a little bit, and that's awesome. Like
that heel tactic where she set up Randy for the 619, and then as soon as Ray went to go do it, she just picked him up.
Yep,
was so good.
That was awesome.
It was really well booked, and Warren Hayes. If you don't follow him, check out Mr. Warren Hayes on Twitter. His show, he does a lot of great recaps of Raw and SmackDown pay-per-views. His YouTube channel is just entertaining. The dude's an entertaining fucking Canadian dude, and
he's
I love him.
He's one of the few YouTube channels that I subscribe to.
Yeah. But he made a good point of saying that in domestic abuse, there is a victim. In a wrestling match, there are two willing participants.
Yep.
Right. Is a very big... There is no victim in a wrestling match. Now, if Randy Orton went into business for himself and started beating the shit out of Nia, okay, we got a problem.
Right.
But there's no difference as when Del Rio lost his shit and beat the shit out of Sin Cara. Like, you know, either way is not acceptable because you're supposed to be a professional. You're supposed to do your goddamn job.
Right.
When JBL beat up the Blue Meanie.
Yeah.
Now I see why JBL's a dick.
Yeah. He also,
I'm just kidding.
He's
JBL's
also the reason we didn't have Morrow for like 6 months.
Yeah, because he was a dickhead bully.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Don't be a bully.
I was just kidding.
Be a star. Unless you can be JBL, in which case you can be a bully and a star.
Yeah. No, JBL sucks because it's like he was a very good wrestler, but he's all. And then like sometimes they're like, oh, okay, cool. He's like teaching kids in Africa how to play rugby. That's awesome. And then you're just like, man, he's.
As soon as APA was done, I no longer cared.
Yeah,
about
dude,
the APA was.
I didn't like the JBL
awesome.
character. I really liked Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's even before the APA. Like the Acolytes, and then even before that, when he was still just Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Like I really loved his character. I mean, I know it's a just kind of a joke at this point, but he literally had the best lariats in Stan Hansen.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't.
Yeah, he would fucking murder.
The
people.
clothesline
he went from
hell.
looking like this sweet, like badass country guy to the goofiest looking fucking man on the planet.
But at the same time,
when he
honestly,
shaved and stopped dyeing his hair.
the JBL character was well done at times. Like his retirement, where he literally lost the title in 20 seconds and then said, I quit. Then legitimately didn't come back.
Yeah.
Like that was such a brilliant, because they're like,
I thought it was awesome that he talked so much shit before that match.
Oh, yeah.
And just fucking.
It's one of my, honestly, the Daniel Bryan Sheamus, they pulled kind of the same thing. Was like, all right, this is fine. Because I actually called it when we were watching that WrestleMania, I was like, you know, it'd be funny if it was just Bro Kick 1, 2, 3, new World Heavyweight Champion, and then boom, there it is. And I'm like, holy shit.
Yep.
But I mean, not in a million years did I think that JBL was gonna squash, or that JBL was gonna beat Rey Mysterio, or no, lose against Rey Mysterio, especially in 20 seconds. I can't fucking talk right now. And that was one of my favorite WrestleMania moments. Like, I loved that moment. It was such a good moment in time. The promo beforehand.
If I could turn back.
I would watch that match again. I can on the award-winning WWE Network.
What are they winning awards for? Like,
I don't know, but you know who should win an award?
Best WWE Network.
Hold on.
WWE Network.
You know who should win an award?
Who?
Powerslam.tv.
Powerslam.tv.
You can get 30 days when you use the code BLADEJOB.
30 days free.
That's BLADEJOB. Not the Job Squad. Just Blade Job.
Blade Job.
I miss Al Snow.
Al
Speaking
Snow,
of which,
yep.
Stevie Richards and shit.
Yep.
Stevie Richards. I love that guy. So anyways,
Now he does yoga with DDP.
Good for him.
He's like one of his dudes. One of the instructors. They call him Steamy.
Did you see
He's
that?
so handsome.
Isn't he a backstage trainer too?
Probably. I like Stevie Richards.
DDP has a partnership now with NFL alumni
Nice.
to do yoga with NFL alumni.
So what you're
That's
saying is
good.
DDP is even richer than he was before.
Oh yeah, he's got a new book coming out. He's doing good.
I'll buy. Dude, his autobiography was great.
They're
Bang.
doing a contest right now where like if you sign up for DDP and do all the yoga,
You could win like $1 billion.
$1 million bucks. Yeah, like that's how much money he's making.
Wait, what?
Yep.
You do DDP yoga and
They pick 2 finalists.
yeah, it's essentially like success story kind of thing because it's good marketing for $1 million.
Yeah, and his new book is like basically how to like take your life back.
Maybe I'll just get like fat.
Er.
Well, you got to do it
I'm
all.
not like fat.
You got to
just
sign up, do it all, and be done by what, March 16th or something like that.
Oh, dude. I mean, I weigh like 165, 170.
You're
Get
also
down to,
like
145.
2'6".
I'm
Speaking
5'6", you
all right.
dick.
Hold on.
Or 5'5". I don't know. Whatever.
So the Rumble, we've covered the Rumble, right? Yeah, that's pretty much everything.
Yep.
Okay. So last night, I went to the Palladium.
Oh, you went? Nice.
Oh,
Now
shit.
I'm gonna use some words.
Midget. You're gonna say midget.
I'm gonna say midget, but before anyone starts fucking,
They're called
talking
midget
shit,
wrestlers. That's like
the name of the company is Midget Wrestling Entertainment, and the name of the show was Midgets with Attitude. Their roster was 4 people. That was their entire roster.
How much did you pay for a ticket?
I don't know. It was a gift, probably like $25.
How many matches were there?
5, 4. There was also, you could pay $5 to get a lap dance from the lady referee.
Was she hot?
I mean, well, bad looking.
Was she a midget?
Yes. The fuck do you?
I'm confused.
The ring was probably a 10 by 10 ring, and it was like pretty much on the floor. Like I'm saying, there wasn't like a raise. It was like a RW
like a training
Showcase
ring.
Pro
Yeah,
has
training
those
ring.
rings. Yeah.
How long was this?
Like 2.5 hours.
5 matches, and it was 2.5 hours, and it was 4 people.
There was like a 5 to 10 minute intermission between matches. There was a lot of promos,
Wait.
which were entertaining as fuck.
Let me get this straight. So the Palladium does not want Beyond in there because they don't want wrestling.
Well,
but
hold
they
on,
will
hold on.
have 4
Hold
wrestlers
on,
wrestle
I've
for
got
2.5
one better
hours.
for you. It was upstairs. It got upgraded to downstairs. It was fucking packed.
You couldn't have wrestling upstairs.
If you had a small show,
If you had a tiny ring, maybe.
no, you could. You do the entrance on the stage.
Yeah,
You
but,
put the
but
ring-
from the fucking doors to the bar, it's like 20
You got to
feet.
think everyone's probably on the balcony upstairs.
Right, but from the door to the bar,
And if it
it's
was-
like 20 fucking feet.
No, you have to understand. This ring was fucking tiny.
I don't know.
Anyways, so here's the thing. Watching these matches was like playing WCW Revenge. They played music during the matches.
And when they got hit in the balls, it'd go ding.
No, but they had an MC who would talk about the match during the match. Not doing commentary, just being like, oh man, oh, can you believe that just happened, ladies and gentlemen? Like,
That's commentary.
no, it was not. So
That's like what
That's-
Kenny
that's
made
just-
on NBA Jam.
they
Bad
didn't
commentary.
they didn't hook into the Palladium sound system. They had an amp on the stage that they were using for their music, so you couldn't hear them. You couldn't understand a goddamn word they were saying.
Now, how many people were at this midget wrestling?
I'd say at least 1,000.
Jesus.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
So, you know who was there?
Who was there?
Skipped out on work to go to midget wrestling?
Who?
Mistress Carrie. She wasn't on the radio on my drive home. Like, oh, Carrie's not on today. As soon as we walk in, there she is. And I'm just like, you bailed on work to come to this? It wasn't not entertaining. It was entertaining, but it was not a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, they were wrestlers. They were doing wrestling moves. They were not bad wrestlers, but it was more of a stage show kind of thing. It was all about the pizzazz. It was all about the, you know...
Pizzazz.
What were their names?
You had Too Tall, and
Was he 4'9"?
The MC would go, how tall? And the crowd would go, too tall? They had a
Like
cowboy.
Too Tall Jones.
Stupid.
They had Steve-O, who's apparently a famous midget wrestler.
Okay.
The entire Palladium was chanting "Fuck you, Steve-O" for a while.
He was the bad boy.
They had, I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't hear them when they were doing their introductions. The referee got her own theme song, and she came out for an entrance for every match.
Hold on. We have Baby Chucky.
Hold on, let me see, because some of them weren't there.
Oh, some of them weren't there. They no-showed. They fucking Kevin Nash the event. Those bastards. I haven't been to live wrestling since fucking Rana.
I haven't either.
I think American Rana was my last live wrestling show. We should go to
No,
a
I
wrestling
did.
show.
Can't see the whole.
We should.
We should.
I kind of want to
Can't
go to
see the whole
NXT
picture.
next
So.
weekend.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's like a whole thing.
I know.
Oh no, is Coco Bordello the same day that WWE is going to be in Amherst?
SmackDown's coming to Rhode Island, I think.
Not interested.
No, not Rhode Island. Foxwoods.
Not
No,
interested.
definitely not interested.
Centrum
Or maybe
nothing.
Mohegan. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Definitely not
I'm gonna go
interested.
see WWE live in Amherst because my sister lives out there, and I'm gonna take my nephew.
Go to
Nice.
NXT next weekend.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go to that WWE live show because it's the Raw roster, but it's also like a week and a half before Mania, so that means Becky Lynch might be there, and I can be like, "Yo,
Whoa.
I still want to see Velveteen live.
Let's come have a weird
I'm
like
probably gonna
sister
see him
wives
next
thing
weekend.
I know.
with you and
I'm
my
very
wife,
jealous.
and we can get married."
And tomato soup champa. Anyway, so yeah, I saw midget wrestling last night. So I was thinking about it. So for wrestling, I've gone to a lot of wrestling shows. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. I was there live to see Triple H wrestle Sting at WrestleMania. And I've also seen midgets wrestle at the Palladium. I feel like that's both ends of the spectrum. Like, I've done it all now.
Yeah.
Cool.
The show wasn't bad. You know, like, the show was fine.
You've never seen wrestling until you've seen a very small indie promotion in a fucking elementary school gym.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I saw Jeff Hardy wrestle at the Centrum Conference Center, where it was literally like 3 rows of fold-out chairs.
That's excellent.
I saw Tommaso Ciampa's final independent match against Cody Rhodes.
Ooh.
And at the end of the show, Ciampa cut a promo about how XWA was his home, blah, blah, blah. They played Psycho Killer for like 27 minutes while the entire roster came out and slammed the ring. And then Tommaso Ciampa, like obviously we see him as the big heel now, he shook every single person in that arena's hand. He thanked every single person personally. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone. Top-notch guy.
But now he's a bad guy. He's a bad lad.
Well, he's got,
I hope that's what they call him, the bad lads, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They would've fucking...
but now he's got Goldie, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And Johnny Gargano.
Also, do not say it if you know, because I'm not going to say it out loud.
Yeah. No, I didn't say it. Halftime Heat. We'll find out at Halftime Heat.
Asshole
Halftime
on
Heat.
Twitter
All of them.
spoiled the NXT tapings.
Yeah, don't do that.
I blocked them immediately. If the NXT tapings have not aired, do not...
Yeah, that means it hasn't
Spoil.
happened yet. I don't care if you were there live. It hasn't happened.
Now, you know, obviously without spoiling anything, they spoiled a title changing hands. That makes me mad.
Don't do that.
That's fucking bullshit.
Don't be a dick. Be a dude.
Like... I don't understand. Like, why do you want to ruin this for other people? Like...
Because it buttholes.
Yeah, they are buttholes. So yes, Halftime Heat is returning though.
Halftime Heat. I'm so excited. I am taking my nephew out driving tomorrow because he's taking his license test soon, and while I'm there, I'm going to make sure I set up the network on their smart TV without anybody noticing, and then instead of watching fuckface Maroon 5 sucks. If
Big
you
Boy's
like
gonna be
Maroon
there.
5, who?
Big Boy's gonna be there.
I don't know who that is.
It's Big Boy from Outkast. It was Andre 3000 and Big Boy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I've
is
never heard an
Andre
Outkast
3000
song that I
there?
haven't
No, but
liked.
Big Boy's the better rapper.
But
Ooh,
together they were a better group
together,
than single.
Dude, Maroon 5 sucks. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Let me just finish what I'm saying.
I
Maroon
agree.
5 and Imagine Dragons can go fucking
Getting
suck
harder
a
to
dick.
breathe in here.
Yeah, because I keep farting.
And it's also radioactive.
But anyway.
Radioactive.
I feel like
Thank you.
I feel like fucking. Did you just dap him up with your fucking jewel?
Yeah.
You're a douche.
I am a douche.
Music should.
Wow, you do keep farting.
Music should evoke emotion, and like shit like that. Like
Well, no, hold on. This is evoking an emotion right now.
Dude, I loved the first Maroon 5 album.
You're an
you
idiot.
can fucking. You used to work for who do XLO?
WXLO.
Yeah, we listen
Yeah.
to them at work sometimes. Not as good as when we put
Yeah,
on
let's go.
Prince for 4
My
fucking hours.
my new theme song is Kelly Clarkson. I don't know if you know that.
City
I actually like her. She's pretty talented.
My brother-in-law loves her.
She's pretty beautiful too.
She's a very good-looking woman. Like, you know, no matter where on the
She don't know she's beautiful.
scale. She's one of those women who like, oh, you put on 50 pounds?
You still look really
still
good.
look really good. Like some women, like if my wife weighed 110 pounds, she'd look fucking weird. Like she'd be way too skinny. But
Unless it was all butt and boob, then it would be like, yeah, hey,
well,
look
I
at
mean,
that.
she's mostly butt and boob anyway. But
I have nothing to say about your wife because that would be inappropriate.
I don't give a shit. Fucking,
She scares me a little bit.
but she should.
Yeah.
She's fucking terrifying. But anyway, I saw her beat up a fucking heroin addict one time outside of Ralph's.
Who hasn't? I mean, come on. I mean, who hasn't seen your wife beat up a heroin
Oh,
addict?
okay. I thought you meant who hasn't been
I
a
bought
heroin
tic-
addict
I-
outside of Ralph's. It's like
bought-
everybody might have.
I bought tickets to it when it was at the Atrium that one time. It was a great show. Yeah, how old school is
Oh,
that?
man, the Atrium.
That's Cigar Bar.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
used
yeah.
to be the Atrium
Yep.
back in the day.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Maroon 5 sucks.
Yeah.
So does
Halftime
Imagine
Heat's
Dragons,
awesome, though.
and 21 Pilots can fucking also suck a dick.
I don't even know what that is.
Alternative rock sucks because it's it's softer than baby shit.
Yep.
Smashing
Yep.
Pumpkins, Rage Against the
Yep.
Machine, fucking
Dude, Black Star is playing Boston Calling, and I was
Silverchair.
so excited.
Remember
And it's-
Silverchair?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
the Frog
they're-
album?
Yeah,
I
they
don't remember
weren't.
what it's called.
I listened to
Tomorrow,
them the other
something
day.
like that?
Frog Stomp. They're not as good as they used to be, or as I thought they were. I don't know. But anyway, Maroon 5 sucks. So, and WWE's like, yeah, Maroon 5 totally blows. Let's have a really good tag team match. So it's Ricky O'Shea, Velveteen Dream, and I'm blanking.
Let's go the other side.
Let's go the other side. Oh, and Aleister Black against
Yes.
Adam Cole, Bebe, and the Bad Lads. And it's going to be a 6-man tag match. Shawn Michaels is doing commentary. It's
gonna
gonna
be good.
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna fucking make all of my family watch that.
And when does the other thing come out? When does that tournament come out that they did on Saturday?
Next weekend, I think. I think the 8th.
The 8th.
That sounds like a thing.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool too. And then hopefully no dickheads spoil that.
Get some Dijak.
Yeah, get a little fucking Christoph
Dijakovic.
Donjovan.
Dijakovic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diverticulitis.
Yeah.
I have that.
Christopher Diverticulitis
Dijakovic.
Dijakovic. No, that'll be awesome.
No, it's. I mean, so last year during the Super Bowl, I watched Mankind and The Rock on YouTube
Yes.
during halftime, which was a great match, by the way.
It was.
It's weird because empty arena matches are very strange.
Wasn't there an okay halftime show last year?
I don't care.
Wasn't Katy Perry?
Last year was Justin Timberlake.
Oh, he's sexy.
That was on the TV, so I could see that because that kid got famous for taking a fucking selfie with him.
Yeah, and they were making jokes about how he didn't know who JT was.
Well, I mean, he was like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody knows who JT is.
Yeah. He just done that troll movie.
He's sexy.
Yo, I don't give a shit
knows
what
it.
anyone
Oh
says.
my god, that was Justin Timberlake. That movie sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was fucking horrible.
So I actually like Justin Timberlake. I think he's entertaining.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
I've met
own one of his albums
Joey
on vinyl.
Fatone, and Joey Fatone
Yeah.
is one of the nicest
Joey
dudes.
Fatone's a sweetheart.
He's super nice.
I have a Steve Blackman action figure that I use as I just say it's Joey Fatone from NSYNC.
It kind of is.
Because it
You know.
looks it looks nothing like Steve Blackman. It just looks like Joey
Joey
Fatone.
Fatone.
Well, it's because back in the day when like the WWF figures were just like
Yeah, they
generic
weren't that
white
good.
guy with
Yeah.
a beard.
It was
Listen
one
to
of
how
those
the
ones
elbows crack.
with the metal bits on the bottom of the feet. The
For the Titantron one? Yeah.
So
it's
play
one of
their
those.
theme songs and
And
stuff.
I have a fucking Sunny action figure, but
It does porn for you.
her legs only move at the hips, but they don't move like up and down.
I think I had that
They
one.
like. It's weird.
They
And her
rotate-
arms do the
I
same.
think I
thing.
had that one.
Well, it's so you can spread her legs because that's what she does for a job now.
Yeah.
That's a porn joke. We've been over this.
Yep. She does pornography.
I had the WCW Titantron, and I would just put Kevin Nash on there to play the NWO Wolfpack theme.
So halftime heat, that'll be cool. I'm excited. One thing I do want to talk about, a little more on a serious note. I know. Anthony Stone was seriously injured in a match for Beyond Wrestling
Accidentally.
this past weekend. Accidentally, it was a botched spot. Remember, you're connected with headphones.
Yeah. No, I'm just standing up because I have to pee. Super bad.
Botched spot. It was a double stomp. It went wrong. Broken ribs, collapsed lungs, broken collarbone. Not really okay. I know that a couple of people, I know Beyond has something going. A lot of other wrestlers and stuff have GoFundMes and whatnot for him. Please, if you see something like that, make sure to donate. Anthony Stone, I actually talked to him at one of the first Beyond shows I went to. He was one of the first people I really kind of sat down and talked to for a while. Super nice guy. I think he was actually the first wrestler to follow me on Twitter as well. Very nice guy. Really great wrestler. He was Dave Cole's final Beyond opponent.
Yep. He was
really great guy. We wish him all the best. And honestly, if you get the opportunity to donate or to buy some merch from him, buy his merch. That gives him money to buy some Hardcore Jesus fucking shirts. Respect the Beard, I think was one of his shirts. Guy's great. Guy looks like if Jesus was an MMA fighter.
Yep.
And he's awesome. He's
Yep.
fantastic. I love the guy. Stone, we wish you the best if you end up hearing this.
We love you more than Jesus.
yeah.
Hail Satan.
He's out of the
Hail
hospital
Satan.
now too. Which
Yes,
is good.
he is. He
good.
is. He
Yep.
is. They announced that he is home. He was getting a cheesesteak and
he
going
from Philly?
to Wawa. They were in Philly. It happened at
Going to
it
Wawa.
happened at
Fucking love Wawa.
it happened at
too.
Chikara, I think.
It
at
did
the-
happen to Chikara, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it was a Beyond show at the
Wrestle
Chikara
Factory.
at the Wrestle
Yeah.
Factory.
We still got to make it
Which
down
their
there.
beta is out for their video game. Not the
Yeah,
Blue
I gotta
Jays
try that
script,
out.
But yeah,
Can I play a solo darling?
you can
'Cause-
create your own guy.
fuck that. I want to play a solo
I
darling.
mean, create solo, darling.
I want to be solo.
You create
and
solo,
Willow.
I'll create Officer Magnum, and then we'll just go from there.
What about Willow? We got to create Willow too.
Scott can create Willow.
You can be Willow.
I was going to be Boomer Hatfield.
do it.
I do like Boomer Hatfield.
I feel like...
Do you want to be Fire Ant?
Am I... You complain about people spoiling shit, and then you fucking come out and say shit like that. You dick.
If people don't know at this point,
You
they're
could
not
have
paying
never
attention.
told me, and I never would have known.
But you didn't notice
In a
how
way
red
where-
he turned while he was wrestling?
Listen, if you smack me in the chest, I'm going to turn
No,
fucking
his
bright
arms
red.
turned red. His everything. When he wrestles, he gets so pink.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
He's
Because
a-
he's not doing anything half the time.
He's a pasty white guy.
Yeah.
I'll do the same goddamn thing.
He's from. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Wherever.
No, he's from wherever.
Wherever.
His weight
Wherever. His weight doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, that's weird when I take my headphones off. I always take my headphones off the last couple minutes of the show, and it's just fucking weird.
I just finished my coffee.
You guys
almost
don't
as we're
even
wrapping up.
fucking wear.
I don't want to hear
I don't have.
you.
I gotta bring them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a pair of Beats. There's a pair of those
Butts.
shitty Sony ones.
I don't like the beats because they're too fucking loud.
Yeah.
I should have some earbuds or something. Anyways, that's important.
Anyway, enjoy the Super Bowl.
No, we're
go
not-
Pats.
we still
go
got a-
Pats.
we still
go
got a couple
Pats.
minutes.
Go Pats. Go fucking Tom Brady. Eat a fart, Matt Willis.
Greatest heel.
Fucking Graham. God damn it. Ooh, Tom Brady sucks. No, you're
Yeah.
whatever quarterback of whatever team you
Graham,
like
Matt,
sucks.
and I have been going back and forth
Oh,
on
God
Facebook
damn
all
it.
week.
Fucking talk football. So Michelle gonna run for 180 yards.
I don't know what that is.
Gash him up.
I know what a yard is.
Did you see
kinda.
the prop bet on if we have more rushing yards than the Celtics score
Yeah.
on Sunday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, prop bets are awesome.
We, as if I'm on the team.
Yeah, we're not
You
doing
are.
shit.
Aren't you?
I'm making cupcakes tonight. First time I've ever baked cupcakes.
Are they
Nice.
pot cupcakes?
No, they're just gonna be regular vanilla
That's
with
not fun.
buttercream frosting. I found a pretty cool recipe.
I had an edible before the Rumble.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just smoked a ton of weed.
What did I do? Oh, I had ice cream. I got Halo Top. Pancake and waffles, man.
I got high. I ate an edible.
Yeah.
I had ice cream.
I mean, I also drank. but
Actually, hold on. Let's
guys
go back
don't
to
do that.
let's go back to the Rumble for a second. Very unimpressed with Kofi's thing this year.
Yeah. Also, I think he was eliminated the first time.
Yeah, don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
But Naomi,
No,
she just
fuck
did-
Naomi.
She just hit his spot.
That other girl. The
Casey.
Ninja Warrior girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that girl, by the way,
Yeah.
adorable. You could put her in your pocket. She's tiny, but she could probably bench press all 4 of us combined.
she also bench presses Ricochet, if you know what I mean.
I thought
Oh, I forgot they're dating.
he was dating Tessa Blanchard.
No, they broke up a while ago.
Oh man.
No,
could
he's dating Ninja Warrior.
Oh man, my sister wives fucking crew is getting bigger. Potentially.
You're adding in
You gotta be
Ricochet?
careful. Tessa could kill the rest of them.
Tessa, Becky, Kirsten, Asuka. Oh, Kirsten's my wife, if you don't know.
Tessa is like Charlotte for me. She's very attractive. She looks too much like her dad. It freaks me out.
Yeah. Well, her dad's in like a wheelchair now.
Well, yeah, I'm talking Tully back in the day.
Yeah. Tully doesn't look good these days.
See, the one I will say is Rachel and Paul Ellering look nothing alike.
She's adorable.
She is goddamn adorable. I told you when I went to what
What?
exactly? It was her versus Emma with Lance Storm.
Emma? You
I'm
mean
sorry,
Tennille Dashwood? Yeah.
whatever. With Lance Storm as referee because he trained them both.
Yes.
And it was at one point they were doing one of those back and forth spots, and somehow Lance Storm got mixed into the spot, and Rachel went to pin him, and Tennille started counting, and it was fucking hysterical. And then he kicks out,
And then everybody went, boring.
he kicks out, and he looks at them like, what? And they both give him that little shrug like, I don't know. We're just being adorable.
Yeah.
And also really good professional wrestlers.
Yes. Yes.
That was also the night that the Impact players reunited.
That's what I'm happy about with women's wrestling. Like, it's not just hot chicks anymore.
No.
Now it's hot chicks who can
like,
wrestle.
and back in the day,
It was
were-
legitimately like just hot chicks.
but there were hot chicks who could also wrestle. Lita, Trish. Trish should not have been as good as she was.
right, but Trish was there just because she was a hot chick.
But
And
she
then
ended up being really good.
They lucked out like
Ivory, she was one of the original Glow Girls.
yes.
You know, so she already knew how. She started as an actress, but she ended up learning how to wrestle
Yeah.
and used it. Because I mean, Ivory was one of my favorite women from that era.
Oh, I fucking hated her.
I
Right to
hated
censor.
her.
Oh my God.
Like she was a great heel, but I loved her
Yeah.
style. I loved her in ring. Everything about her. I was always an Ivory fan. And right to censor, you had her. You had the Good Father. You had Steven Richards.
Steven Richards. Bull Dempsey.
Bull Dempsey.
Or no, not
No,
Bull
Bull
Dempsey.
Dempsey.
Bull Buchanan.
Yeah, Bull Dempsey.
Whatever.
Bull Buchanan, fucking another guy who never got the respect he deserved. He was really good, and he just got stuck as people's sidekick. Like he was Cena's sidekick. He was Right to Censor sidekick. Wasn't he with Albert at one point?
Probably. Most of them were.
The Matthew Bloom.
The Matthew Bloom. Trash can's trying to make me have to pee even worse.
So since Scott has to pee,
So bad.
thank you for joining.
Thank you for
us.
listening.
Maybe this was better than the shit garbage we released last week.
I liked last week.
We
did a
did a show last week? Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, it was garbage.
I thought it was okay.
That was shit. Anyways, good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.